So, the United States Federal Reserve is having a meeting sometime this week, and it's kind of expected that the outcome of that meeting would have some kind of effect on the crypto market. However, the meeting hasn't even been held yet, and we've begun to see some not-so-positive movements within the crypto market, and Shib is not left out. To find out exactly what's going on, make sure to keep watching this video. Disclaimer. Welcome back to the channel, Shib Army, and welcome to the channel if you're here for the first time. If you're looking for a channel that'll supply you with regular Shib updates and general crypto updates as well, you've come to the right place. Just make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss another video from this channel. Now let's get into today's video. At this point, you might have heard that the price of Shib took a dip recently. This is coming after the token managed to hold its own when the rest of the crypto market was struggling with price dips. In fact, not only did it hold its own, it actually saw some decent price pumps. However, the dreariness of the general crypto market has managed to catch up with the token, causing it to dip by about 5% in the last 24 hours. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the reason this is happening, not just to Shib, but to the entire crypto market, is because of the Fed meeting that is set to happen soon. What exactly is it about this meeting that is making crypto investors agitated? Well, it looks like the Fed has plans to raise the benchmark overnight lending rate and the federal funds rate. At least that's what some people have been able to gather from something that Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said. According to the Motley Fool, after new inflation data came in hotter than expected last week, sending markets tumbling, it became all but obvious the Fed would do at least a 0.75% rate hike at this September meeting, which would be its third such move in a row. But there's also a chance the Fed surprises the market and hikes rates by a full percentage point. Currently, the CME's FedWatch tool has the likelihood of a full point hike at 20%. The US economy is already struggling in a technical recession, but all of these insane rate hikes would only plunge the US economy into a worse recession. At least that's what analysts fear. Interestingly, assets that are considered safe, like stocks and bonds, thrive under these circumstances. And if safe assets are thriving, riskier assets like crypto and other digital assets would take the back seat. This is why some crypto investors are pulling out their investments ahead of the meeting and its outcome. All this to say that Shib's recent price dip is not about Shib at all. It's a crypto market thing. And hopefully the outcome of the Federal Reserve meeting is actually favorable to Shiba Inu. But hey, there's some good news right now because hodlers are incoming regardless. Yep. While some traders are exiting the Shib market, new holders are entering into the market in their numbers. Basically, paper hands are leaving the market, which is actually great for Shiba Inu in the long run. With the paper hands gone, we know that most, if not all, of those within the market are in it for the long run and will be as committed to the ecosystem as possible, doing whatever they should to make sure that the token increases in profitability. What's even more interesting is that not only have Shib hodlers continued to hodl, the number of hodlers has actually increased over the past month. Hodlers here, I refer to those who have had their tokens for 1 year or more. There are about 6% more Shib hodlers now than there were just last month, in spite of the fact that some traders have left. So it looks like there is still a lot of faith in the token, and those who left are those who were looking to make a quick buck. What's more, a US Congress candidate seems to have an interest in Shib. The Congress candidate, David Gokhshtein, is usually really vocal about his love for and participation in the crypto market. But recently he decided to, once again, focus some of his attention on Shib and Doge as well. Basically, he was telling his followers that he had no issues owning both Shiba Inu and Doge coins. This is coming after Gokhshtein asked his followers which of the two tokens they preferred to hold. So he answered his question, mentioning that he would go for both, seeing as they both had the potential to be very profitable. This is not Gokhshtein's first time talking about this stance, as he mentioned it a number of times in the past. It kinda makes one wonder whether he already owns some Shib tokens of his own. Moving on from that, Shibarium launch is coming. Here are a few things that need to happen first though. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 Shib. For a chance to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. #ShibaInu. Good luck! First off, there has to be a public beta testnet. This will allow the dev team to see how the platform will work in the real world and also gather feedback. It'll also allow the Shiba Inu community a first glimpse into what the L2 looks like and what it'll do right now. Right now, we don't have so much information on all of that. A couple of months back, Unification X Fund, the team that is developing SHIBAINU, mentioned that the public testnet for SHIBAINU will happen in Q3 2022. Q3 2022 ends on September 30th, which should mean that the public testnet will happen before the end of this month. Fund also just recently mentioned that the plans for a third quarter release or shortly thereafter are still in place, so there's that. Once the public testnet goes live, both delegators and developers that plan to build on SHIBAINU need to be given access to the platform so that they can get a read on the opportunities that the platform affords. This way, developers can begin to flesh out ideas for the projects that they would build, and the delegators can start to come to terms with what their roles in SHIBAINU would be. This is also when X Fund can get their feedback. After those two events have happened and the X Fund has used the feedback to make necessary modifications, then SHIBAINU can be launched. Whether or not all this will happen before the end of the year is debatable. There's still no official date for the final launch of SHIBAINU. Right now, we need to wait for the public beta testnet and see what happens after that. Now, on to general crypto news. Hackers have, unfortunately, struck again, and this time around, Wintermute is the trading firm that was hit. The company's CEO, Evgeny Gavoy, appealed to the hacker to return the $160 million worth of digital assets that they made away with. In the meantime, the company has offered to pay in full any lender that is inclined to recall a loan. That said, while this hack is a terrible thing, it looks like Wintermute is going to survive this. GovInfo Security writes that the hack affected the London-based market maker's decentralization finance operation, but not its centralized finance or over-the-counter operations, Gavoy said. The company has more than twice the stolen amount on hand in equity, he said. Whatever the case though, consider this your reminder to be as careful as possible with your holdings. While this recent hack couldn't have been avoided on the part of the investors, you want to make sure that you're always doing your bit to keep your investments safe. Also, if you're looking for a safe platform on all your crypto transactions, you should consider Fairdesk. Not only is it safe and convenient, it also offers some really interesting bonuses, including a 4% bonus on your first 3-day transactions. One last thing before we call it a day here. The crypto wallet service Pouch has been actively promoting the use of Bitcoin on Boracay, an island in the Philippines, in the last 4 months. So much so that it's kind of developing into a Bitcoin island. 120 businesses so far have agreed to accept payment in Bitcoin, but Pouch is pushing for more. The grand plan is to create a microeconomy that is completely powered by Bitcoin. That seems really lofty if you ask me, but I think it is achievable. Do you? Please tell us what you think in the comment section below. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.